In John chapter 12, Mary anoints Jesus' feet and dries it off with her hair. It's this extravagant, seemingly wasteful kind of worship. And yet Jesus accepts it and he defends her. In verse 7, he says this, "Leave her alone. She did this in preparation for my burial. You will always have the poor among you, but you will not always have me." It's one of the really disturbing things that Jesus says on several levels. And if that is disturbing to you, I'd like to just give you a quick insight into some of the things that Jesus meant there and encourage you as always. He wasn't saying that he didn't care about the poor. If you watch the rest of Jesus' life and the way he taught us to live, and commands like love one another like you love yourself, and even more, love one another as I have loved you, he cared a lot about the poor. And if we call ourselves Christians and we don't help those less fortunate, we're missing a lot of what Jesus told us to do. And I'm not sure we're actually following the teachings of Jesus at all. But what he was saying was, in this moment, what she's doing was a good thing to do. And that's my encouragement to you today, is make sure that you're extravagant, not only in your worship of Jesus, but in the way that you love the people that you have influence over right here, right now. So many times we get worried about people, and we should, don't get me wrong, but we get more worried about, say, the people in Ukraine that most of us will never, ever even meet, that we don't actually treat the people in our own families well. We don't reach out to people across the street. We don't talk to people in our own community because we're more obsessed with this other thing. I'm not saying we shouldn't care about those things. We should. And we should care about the homeless, and we should care about a bunch of issues way more than most of us do. But today, you probably have a chance to talk to somebody that you already know. Somebody that maybe you don't know well, but they're in the room with you right now. Be extravagant in how you reach out to them and live that moment to the full, and watch what happens.